This is gonna take a while. Oh, that Jacob, such a card. Once again, greetings, holies and unholies. I'm Jeff. I have shortened my intro catchphrase, a sign of things to come. This is my semi-scripted ramble on 3 things. What my plans for this YouTube channel will be this 2020, why I'm gonna go through some of these changes, and 3, just how I feel in general. Before all that though, I just want to stop and say thanks. Thanks to those who continue to stick around. 2019 was quite a downer year for my channel, to be honest, but at least I am grateful that there's still an audience out there. As I'm filming this now, I'm also working on the final monthly vlog in a long time. By the time this is up, that final monthly vlog also should have been up. Making these monthly vlogs took a lot of my time. To make a long story short, I sort of wasted energy on them. That's why 2020's content here is going to be based a lot more around how my life really is. You can tell through some of these edits that I was trying to make my life seem way cooler than it actually is. 1A. Yeah, I know, it sucks that I'm structuring this like a research paper. A new series will be up on this channel based on my social media consumption. I'm gonna be focusing on reacting to stuff on my Twitter feed and some of the stuff that I consume on YouTube, because ultimately, I kinda want us all to be a bit more critical of what we see online, even when we agree with it. The monthly compilations are cancelled, not vlogging in general. January 11th, I am going to bring back a series on this channel that I thought was a pretty neat thing. The 3-minute vlogs. Granted, there's going to be a tiny change in how they're made. Hopefully that tiny change is gonna have some pretty big consequences in a good way. 1C, my main focus this year will be essay vlogs. I tried this last year but nothing came of it, as I've already mentioned. But not this time. The second video I plan to release in 2020 is a video essay about a game that I got addicted to for the latter half of 2019. It might get a tiny bit political. 1D, and this is the final of the letters in this freaking thing. I want to bring back Pokemon on this channel. I could tell people were tuning in less to the Pokemon content that I was trying to upload, which is why I stopped Pokemoning, so to speak. That's not even a real word. But the thing is, Pokemon Sword and Shield are already out, and Pokemon's been trying to revitalize itself. I'm just gonna go in and do it. Even if the latest games have divided the fandom, I'm pretty curious about all the new Pokemon and all the new mechanics. And I also have thoughts on the TRs. And we move on to the second part, which is going to be why I am making these changes, although I've kind of said some of the reasons already. More varied content, me going out less, and here's another reason, getting to know my headspace better. The system that I was using to motivate myself last year was flawed. I would break down working every video into daily tasks, but here's what the problem was. Because I didn't give myself deadlines, I sort of took it to the extreme and started procrastinating a lot. And as we're at the beginning of a new decade, I feel like I gotta start pushing myself a bit. There's more though. YouTube is now more actively monitoring its content thanks to a settlement that YouTube reached with the FTC sometime last year. And even though the FTC and YouTube have clarified what they mean by kids content, it doesn't change that ye old Videodrome is a completely different place now. To help cope and sow some seeds of resistance, I will be putting more content warnings at the beginning of each and every video. If it's a video that can be very compatible for kids, I will say so. Since we're on the topic of kids or not kids, America's favorite game show, I'm going to start swearing on here again. The boundaries between what's family friendly and what isn't can get surprisingly complex, and I want more people and companies to fully understand that. I'm gonna be more likely to swear in video essays and reactions, less so in vlogs and Pokemon stuff. One last thing, I'm also gonna try to make sure that my style on this channel changes. I want myself to be more animated and stuff, thus I am ending the current season of essay vlogs right here. I'm going to pretty much give this channel a very soft rebrand Think of it as kind of starting things on a clean slate. December 2019, as I'm living it, is generally much better than the last. It's still stressful, but I kind of feel like I've got my freedom back. In conclusion, this thing that I've gotten myself involved in, this little YouTube project of mine, man, has it been a whirlwind. There's so many reasons right now to live in fear, but I'm not gonna let it rule over me. Not fully. But as the old saying goes, life makes lemons, make some lemonade. Happy New Year, guys. I've been Jeff. Thanks for watching and chilling.